Hello and welcome to the daily newscast within the United Countries special by the First Ukraine. You can find us at the frequencies available at our website, firstua.com. Victoria Zibian is working for you in the studio. Thank you for joining us. Security Service of Ukraine has opened the criminal procedure on fact of terroristic threatening towards 3 members of Ukrainian parliament from the president of Czech Republic, Ramzan Kadyrov. Let me recall, Mr. Kadyrov had ordered 2 law enforcement and special units of Republic to apprehend 3 Ukrainian deputies and to take them to Czech Republic for their statements towards terroristic acts in Grozny. More details in our story next.
It was the next rebellion attack, which was stopped by Kremlin punishers. In this way, member of Ukrainian parliament Igor Moiseicuk commented the events in the capital of Czech Republic on 4th of December. Then militants fired the car of traffic patrol service, captured local school and house of press. According to official data, 7 policemen died and 18 are wounded. Colleague of deputy Andrei Levus on that day demanded from Russia to begin negotiations with terrorists. One more parliament member, Yuri Bereza, said that militants are allies of Ukraine. President of Czech Republic Ramzan Kadyrov desired to arrest all of them. I ordered to do everything to detain them and to bring them to Chechnya, and who will support morally or by dollar will run to the earth or bury them in the earth. After this statement of Chechen President, Mr. Moiseicuk appealed to law enforcement with request to provide criminal procedure against Chechen President. We want to see Mr. Kadyrov on Maidan. I think that we should judge him by Ukrainian Maidan for killing thousands of Ukrainian people in Donbass by these bandits. Today, Security Service of Ukraine has provided criminal procedure on fact of threatening which were made by citizen of Russian Federation Ramzan Kadyrov. Also, the security measures towards parliament members who got these threats are powered. The investigation committee of Russia has not decided whether the criminal procedure should be provided against Ukrainian parliament members. Russian investigators see in their words only characteristics of public justification of terrorism. According to Russian criminal court, for this 7 years of detention are foreseen. Igor Moiseicuk refused from suggested safeguard from his just yet. I don't see some danger for me from information that was given. Grigori Pirlik, this Korek, First Ukraine.
Marines from Odessa left to the ATO zone. According to information of local journalists, majority of them in the spring came from occupied Crimea. Volunteers, friends, relatives and religious representatives came to see them off. Uninvited guest, President of France, on his way from Kazakhstan, unexpectedly called on Moscow. Vladimir Putin met him at the airport Vnukovo. There, just in the terminal, leaders of both countries had negotiations. Presidents Hollande and Putin discussed the regulational situation in Ukraine. Both of them expressed their desire to stop violence in Donbass. In Moscow, unknown people rounded the anti-war meeting. People gathered to the action near metro station Sokolniki under Ukrainian and Russian flags. They had posters with titles, "Take children away from Moscow," "Hitler also had a high rating," and "War kills economy." They yelled, "Glory to Ukraine, glory to heroes." Unknown people rounded activists and tried to take Ukrainian flag away. Police broke on. Firstly, it checked whether participants of the action have a right to be there, and then police put on the aggressors to police car. Protest night in Greece. During the street disorders, police arrested near 250 people. Protests were in Athens, Thessaloniki and Patra. People went to meetings on the day of teenagers' deaths who died 6 years ago in confrontation with police. Peaceful action has ended with mass demolitions over the country. According to journalist data, there are no injuries. Huge typhoon hits Philippines. Nature harmed the east and the center of country. Local radio report about 2 died people, but there is no official confirmation toward this fact. Typhoon slowed down, but it moves inward the country. Millions of people were evacuated from the danger zone. Last year, 7,000 people died or disappeared after the typhoon in November.
We are not afraid too much. It happens often, time by time. We suffer from typhoons. They could be different. This is the most dangerous that I saw.
We're giving emphasis and priority now to clearing operations. That is, as I mentioned earlier, I have mentioned the roads that are not passable, and this is where the concentration of the operations, both by the Department of Public Works and Highways, the local government, and the Armed Forces of the Philippines, in order for us to have clear avenues to deliver the needed relief, supplies, and other materials.
1 million hryvnias for hotel will the members of parliament who are not residents of the capital will leave. This amount of money state allocates monthly. Near 100 deputies had already checked into hotel, which is over the road from Ukrainian parliament Verkhovna Rada. Our journalists got an invitation out of politicians.
This is 4-star capital Hotel Kyiv. It is located over the road from Ukrainian parliament. Exactly here, deputies who came from other cities check in. Now, 86 members of Ukrainian parliament live here. This is two-room hotel suite, 35 square meters. Here we can see the bed, mirror, desk, TV set, little refrigerator and blow dryer. Such suite is proposed only for deputies women, while men's suites are half as big. Both variants cost 460 hryvnias without meals per day. Service for parliament members is the same as for other guests, to wash and iron their clothes, use the dry cleaning, lobby bar or restaurant. Deputy from opposition bloc Igor Shuma lives on 16 square meters. He is from Lviv and for a long time he worked in Kharkov. He is a parliament second time and says that pay the accommodation from his own money. I was a deputy for forced convocation and had got all my rights connected with accommodation compensation. And this is parliament member for People's Front, commander of Mirotvorets battalion, Andriy Teteruk. He has chosen two-room suites. I'm planning to live with my family here. Mr. Teteruk had already got the bill for several days, but Ukrainian parliament will pay for his accommodation. I wrote an application and I do all this paperwork. More than likely that all this will be paid from the account of compensation. I will address all these bills to Secretariat to Account Department. They will resolve all these questions. I think my neighbor is Semyon Semenchenko, but I didn't see him yet. Deputy from Self-Help Party, commander of Donbass battalion Semyon Semenchenko said that he lives in hotels for state's account. I come in the evening, go to sleep at 2 or 3 a.m. because we often have negotiations in this time. That is why it is not important for me where to sleep. Yuri Bereza also lives in their budget money. Prices are very high. We always look for places which correspond our social status. One breakfast costs more than 100 hryvnias here is too much. Not affiliated deputy Maidan activist Vladimir Putin is also going to live for state's money, but not in hotel. He had already looked forward for 3-room flat. It is near 11,000. But I will not live there alone. All my team and assistants will live there. The youngest member of the parliament from Petro-Poroshenko bloc, Igor Firsov, lived in 3 rooms rented flat. He had chosen the accommodation on the left bank of Kyiv for 6,500 hryvnias per month. We have a limit. It is near 10,000. My flat is cheaper. I bring the rental contract where it is written that it costs 6,500. When I come, this money is returned to me. No more, no less. 24 years old, parliament member from Kharkov, Olena Kosheleva, did not find the accommodation yet. Now I live with my relatives, but I'm going to live in Kyiv hotel. For parliament members, accommodation in Hotel Kyiv state pays more than 1 million hryvnias per month. Yana Tanchak, Dmitro Babak, Dmitro Shanchuk, First Ukraine.
Commemorative token in honor to heroes who gave their lives for freedom of Ukraine has appeared in Kharkiv. Locals and soldiers of local defense battalion Slabozhanщина took part in opening ceremony. Money for memorial were collected during the meeting. Granite boulder weighs near 750 kilograms. It was set near the base which was left after Lenin's monument. Organizers of the action did not coordinate it with city council, but they promised to fill all necessary documents for this monument.
We hope that one day the glory walk will be here and all heroes of Ukraine who fought for independence from 18th century till today will be honored. And we can see that many people have brought flowers. This is people's respectable. We could be waiting for a long time when this authority does it.
In Warsaw, the main New Year tree of the country was lighted. It's 30 meters high. It is beautified with 1,000 lights. Giant light emitted diodic icicles and flowers. On the top of it, red star. Warsaw New Year 3 was lighted on St. Nicholas Day according to Catholic calendar. Traditionally, with this day, Christmas season is started in Europe. It was the United Country newscast by the First Ukraine. You can find more details at our website, firstua.com. Victoria Zabiyan was working for you in the studio. Wish you only good news. Take care and goodbye.